All right, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to my live stream this morning. I hope you guys are doing all right. I think this is not morning in Nigeria. This is afternoon. Welcome back to my live stream this afternoon, according to your time, anyway. so, I'm here again once again. I was supposed to come on live stream yesterday evening, but the rain was too much and the internet was like very, very bad. So I decided to come this morning. I hope you guys are doing all right. Welcome back. Happy to see you guys again this morning. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me here discussing important issues about Africa and our continent. Um, we can't deny the fact that it's our duty to make Africa great again, not just sitting on the fence waiting for waiting for the puppet in power to fix Africa. If you are sitting on the fence waiting for the Western puppet to fix Africa, you are wasting your precious time. All we do is to lend our voices through our social media platforms and as well any possible means that we have to lend our voice. It is necessary. It is now that our voice are needed. We need Africa, a conducive Africa where our children, our unborn children, our generations to come will be comfortable and be proud of. We need to, do what we're supposed to do to make sure that we put Africa back on track and making every single African citizen to be comfortable in the soil of Africa. Thank you very much for joining me here. Thank you. Please, if you're joining me for the first time, please don't forget to share the live stream. Not just only sharing the live stream, put on your notification bell so that you'll be notified when I drop a video. And when I come on live stream, I mainly come on live stream anyway. I have more audience on live stream than on long form videos. So um, put on your notification button and do me a favor by sharing the live stream. Share the live stream so we can get a wider audience because what we do here is what the message we preach here is what every African youth need to hear. Yes, every African youth need to hear the gospel of truth. Like I always say, my channel is not for entertainment, it's not for comedy, it's not for entertainment. My channel is to lend my voice, using my platform to lend my voice, speak up when it is needed, when it is necessary, and as well sensitizing our people about the importance of holding leaders accountable. It's our duty to hold our leaders accountable and reminding them of um, the basic amenities that we need. Patu, Patu, Patu. 1 minute. Patu. Oh, okay. You can clean here. You are here to clean here, right? Okay. Sorry. So if you're joining me for the first time here, do me a favor by sharing the live stream, please. Share the live stream so we can get a wider audience. Thank you. Um, thank you very much. Thank you. Please, if you are joining for the first time, please comment where you're watching from, please. Comment where you're watching from. Please do me a favor by commenting where you're watching from. I want to know where you're watching from. Please. Where you're watching from. Please let me know where you're watching from, please. Let me know where you're watching from. Please, guys, please share the live stream, please, so we can get a wider audience. Please share, 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 share. Share, please. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Keep coming. Please comment where you're watching from. Comment where you're watching from. They're standing for you. She's a Ramamechi. They're super proud of you. A fan, a fan created this song for me. A fan made this song for me. Yeah. Please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. And do me a favor by commenting where you're watching from, please. Comment where you're watching from, please. Comment. We have almost 70 people watching here, and no single like, no comment. Oh, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Please encourage me to start my broadcast, please. Encourage me, please. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please comment where you're watching from, please. All right. Please, if you can hear me clear, say yes, please. Say yes if you can hear me, please. Please say yes if you can hear me. The imports. Comrade-Stanley. Comrade-Stanley. They're standing for you. Lillian Ife, where are you watching from, Lillian? Thank you for joining us here. Thank you. Please comment where you're watching from, please. Do me a favor by commenting where you're watching from, please. I have less than 2 minutes to start my live broadcast. Thank you. Please, if you're a Nigerian, please say yes in the comment section. That's my sister from Lagos. Thank you for joining us here. Thank you very, very much, Lillian. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Less than 2 minutes to start. Thank you very much. May Almighty God protect you. Comrade-Stanley. Comrade-Stanley. All right. Good morning once again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and where you're watching me from. I hope you guys are all doing all right. Welcome back to my channel this morning. Please, if you're joining me for the first time, do me a favor by subscribing to the channel, please. And do me a favor by putting on your notification bell so that you'll be notified when I drop a video or when I come on live stream. But I mainly come on live stream anyway because I have more audience on live stream. And you can as well go watch my long form videos and comment your opinion, ask questions. The comment section is always open and I'm always here to answer your questions. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you. Please, if you're a Nigerian, say yes in the comment section, please. Because this live stream is mainly for Nigerians. For those of you that are asking the reason why I put Ibrahim Traore on my background, this is Ibrahim Traore anyway. For those of you that will be asking who is this, if you're joining me for the first time, this is for you. Ibrahim Traore is a hero. He's an African hero. I consider him a hero, a true Pan-Africanist, a leader that has his people at heart, and have good intention for his people. It's very selfless leader and very intentional. So I promise that I will be using his picture on my background to promote his leadership throughout 2025. So I will be promoting his leadership through my platform and as well sensitizing our people and letting people know that his leadership is good for Africa and African youth. He's waking African youth up. If you look around today, before the emergence of Ibrahim Traore, you get to understand that a lot of African youth, we are so dumb, we are so quiet, we're not doing anything. But since Ibrahim Traore came on board, you can feel the wind of democracy across Africa. You can feel it in Senegal, you can feel it in Guinea Conakry, you can feel it there in Mali, in Niger Republic, in Chad, you can feel it in Gabon, you can feel it in Kenya, you can feel it in Togo, you can feel it in Angola, you can feel it all across African countries. You can feel the wind of democracy and the wind of revolution and the impact of Ibrahim Traore. Ibrahim Traore is a true Pan-Africanist. I call him Thomas Sankara reincarnated. Yeah, that's what I call him. I call him Julius Nyerere of Tanzania reincarnated. I call him Amilcar Cabral of Guinea-Bissau reincarnated. I call him Idi Amin of Uganda reincarnated. Because, sometimes, listen, there's something I want to tell you guys. Some people, because of the narrative, the agenda they push out there, the Westerners push out there against Idi Amin of Uganda. People thought that Idi Amin was a brutal leader or was a tyrant or was a dictator. Yeah, he might be a dictator. He might, at some point be a tyrant, but to an extent, he wasn't that brutal as they portrayed him, because Idi Amin, Idi Amin made a decision of taking the rightful honor of their resources. I mean, taking charge of their resources without invasion of Western leaders. They tag him as thank you very much, Sati Bank. Okay, Taiwo Bankole, thank you very much for joining me. Shaman Hederson, thank you very much. Lillian Ife, thank you very much for joining me here. So Idi Amin was not as bad as they said, because that is all they do in Africa. That is what they do to Africans. Once a leader is intentional, once a leader come on board to save Africa, he will be labeled a dictator and a tyrant, and he will push agenda out there, inciting, making people to hate that leader. That is what they do. But where they got it wrong on Ibrahim Traore's time is because we are in digital age where we have social media platforms. Social media platform helps us to debunk lies and know what is right and what is wrong and know the truth of everything. So when they went to American Congress to label Ibrahim Traore a dictator, that it was an agenda they wanted to push out there, but they got it wrong. Because why? There was social media that we're on the social media age where we lend our voices and we debunk lies and put truth out there. So when they labeled him a dictator, everybody came on board. Our people in diaspora, our people in Africa, lovers of Africa, and the people in Caribbeans, and all that, they came on board. They come outside, protest, protesting on social media and protesting on the street, to the extent that they could not stand the heat of the protest, that led to Michael Langley to step down. So let us not forget that we have a fight to liberate Africa. And that fight is, number one, using our social media platforms. Not just only using our social media platforms. You do not need to carry a placard to stand on the street endangering your life. You can use your social media platform. Like I've always said, social media is an avenue, is a tool, is a weapon that we have in our hands, and as an African youth, to liberate Africa. Once you understand that social media is not just all about showcasing your wealth, showcasing the kind of luxury clothes that you're having, I mean, the luxury watches and the luxury cars that you have, women showing their body, their nakedness, their boobs, their ass. Social media was supposed to use for. Social media in this day and age in Africa, social media is supposed to be a tool to liberate Africa and to put out the truth out there and expose, the bad leaders in Africa. That is what we are supposed to use social media for. So that is why you see Ibrahim Traore on my background. So I hope you get to understand that. Well, the main reason for my live stream today is about the news that I got yesterday. I don't know if the bill was passed yesterday, or I don't know how many days they passed the bill right, but not before now. But in Nigeria now, Nigerian government have passed a bill to tax Nigerians. 20% of your income will go to federal government. I hope you guys get to understand. Nigerians, this is for you. Please, if you're a Nigerian on the live stream, please say yes in the comment section, because this is mainly for you. Your government have imposed tax. They call it PIT, personal income tax, on Nigerians. It will take effect from January 2026. You are supposed to pay tax. You are paying tax, 20% taxes. Now, let me ask a question. Nigeria, what's it called? Nigeria minimum wage is 70,000 naira. 70,000 naira. For instance, you earn 70,000 naira as a family man that have about 2 children or 3 kids. Nigerians born have a lot of children. But for instance, you have 2 kids or 3 kids, and you are earning 70,000 naira as your salary, minimum wage. Now, you have to pay transport to go to work. Okay, now in that 70,000 naira, government will have to remove 20% of your salary, right? That goes to government. 20% of 70,000 naira should be 14,000 naira. Now, when 14,000 naira is removed from 70,000 naira, when 14,000 naira is removed from 70,000 naira, how much will it be remaining? It will be remaining 54,000. It will be remaining 56,000 naira. Now, it's just like you are earning 56,000 naira. Now, in that 56,000 naira, you remove your transport for the whole month. Then you remove your feeding, your breakfast, because definitely you have to eat breakfast in the office. You remove your breakfast. Then now you come back to house. You remove your house rent in a month. Then you remove the food, the feeding for the family in a month. You remove children's school fees. You remove all medical bills, whatsoever bill, water bills, electricity bill, and all that. Now, how much will be left with you? Do you even think that 56,000 naira will go a long way for you in a month? That is number one. Then number two, for those of you that are doing business, if you are doing business, you are using 1 million naira to do business, and once 1 million naira enters into your account, I believe that is what they mean by personal income tax. Once 1 million naira enters into your account, that 1 million naira will be deducted. 20% will be deducted from that 1 million naira. Now, the 20% will be 200,000 naira. 200,000 naira. That means 1 million naira that you deposited in your account, what you have there is 800,000 naira. I don't know if you are getting to understand. By now, I should be seeing Nigerians on the street protesting. And mind you, the problem is not about taxing Nigerians. The problem is, are they providing basic amenities to Nigerians? Do you have good pipe-borne water? Do you have constant electricity? Do you have good quality education? Do you have world-class medical facility? Because they are trying to follow the Western countries. They are trying to do what the Western countries are doing. But will they look back and see how those Western countries have made their citizens so comfortable that they find it difficult to even leave their country to look for greener pasture elsewhere? And mind you, this is not just only for people living in Nigeria. This is also comprises with people, Nigerians in diaspora. As long as you have account in Nigeria, running in Nigeria, once you deposit 1 million naira to your account in Nigeria, you don't have 1 million naira. What you have there is 800,000 naira. That is what I get to understand by PIT, personal income tax. They are using an American pattern. Nigeria, are we due for such, taxation? Are we due for that? Do you think Nigerians are capable of doing that? Do you want to follow the footsteps of Americans? Do you know how comfortable Americans are? Government made everything super easy for them. They provide every basic amenities, making life so easy. Once you get to 18 years, you are entitled to, you finish your education. Even if you don't have money, you can still go to school. What do they call it? School loan or whatsoever they call it. You can go to school even if your parents do not have money to train you in the school, you will still go to school. Government will take care of you. And at the end of the day, when you come out, there is job available for you. And you can be able to pay that loan that educational loan. I don't know how they call it. I'm sorry. You can still pay that loan. And not just only that, you can own a house. Government will give you a house loan. Even if now house, you can own a house by mortgage, paying little by little. Not just only how you can buy a car. So they made the system super comfortable for them. So are we trying to follow such footsteps where civil servant in Nigeria does not even have, does not even have a proper, a retirement benefit, and you are imposing 20% tax on Nigerians, and Nigerians are keeping quiet? I'm not seeing anybody protesting. I'm not seeing anybody on the street. People are, what they're talking about is Davido's wedding. They're talking about Priscilla's wedding. They're talking about whiskey is better than Davido. Davido is better than Burna Boy. This is, I mean, sometimes when I go to Nigerian social media space, I weep, I cry, because it seems like people don't know what they are doing. I mean, the population of Nigeria, 65% of population of Nigeria are the youth. And what are they doing? Nigeria is 250 million in population, for crying out loud. Now, how many leaders do you have in Nigeria? How many politicians do you have in Nigeria? Do we have up to 5 million politicians in Nigeria? When you come to a state, we have governor. We have how many senators? I think 5 senators or 6 senators. I don't know. We have House of Representative members. Okay, let's say, for instance, each state produces about, let's say, 1,000 politicians, right? Each state, 1,000 politicians. Each state, I mean, current politicians, right? Now, calculated 36 states, you will get to understand that they are not even up to 2 million. And we are having 65% of 250 million in population are the youth. So do you think that you cannot reclaim your country by yourself? You are sitting on the fence waiting for one day to get a good leader. Which good leader are you going to get? Listen, let me tell you, if you are using P2OB to have hope, if you are using Goodluck Jonathan, because I heard that Goodluck Jonathan is going to run for president, if you're using Goodluck Jonathan to have hope, if you are using any politician at all to have hope of reviving Nigerian economy, you are wasting your whole lot of time. You are wasting your time. None of these people will revive Nigeria's economy, even including the current president. Because why? Our problem started from the grassroots. The corruption that you're talking about started from the grassroots. The grassroots is corrupt. And when the foundation is corrupt, it means that everything is corrupt. It's not about the people on the top. It's about people in the grassroots. How do you tackle people from the grassroots? People like from the grassroots is me and you, regular Nigerians. We are corrupt because every average Nigerian have that mentality, mindset of politics is another avenue of becoming wealthy. What comes to their mind is once they get to politics, become a politician, they will first of all make themselves so comfortable, make their families comfortable, send their families out of Nigeria, because that's what they do. Send their families to a better society, a better environment, and they remain back here to play politics with you. Every allocation that comes to their custody, they will send their allocations to their family in another country. They're living flamboyant life, living luxury life. Meanwhile, you are here going through pain. This is the problem that we have in Nigeria. The grassroots is corrupt. Until we tackle the corruption from the grassroots, you are wasting your time fighting the corruption on the top. When your local government chairman gets to understand that he was employed to do the job and to make sure that dividends of democracy goes across every single person in the local government, you get to understand that the problem that we're having is not even from the top, it's not even from Tinubu, it's from the local, it's from the councillor. I've said it time without number on my live stream and on love phone videos. Listen, if I have the power, I will go to every community in Nigeria and let them know. During the election, 2027 is around the corner. Any politician that comes to you to come and campaign, first of all, what you tell them, as long as they come from your constituency, what you tell them is, if you want to rule us, we will give you our vote. But first thing you do for us is to bring your family. Your family will live with us in this community, in this constituency. None of your family members will be outside Nigeria throughout your tenure. That's number one. Number two, none of your children will be schooling outside this community. They will still school in this community. That's number two. Number three, you will never live in Abuja. You will live with us in this community. So that when NEPA takes light, it will affect you and affect them. When there is no, when the school, educational system is bad in your constituency, it will affect you and affect them. So when it started affecting them, they will know the need of making sure they put things in place to make their citizens comfortable. I don't know, somebody is getting me. I don't know if I'm making a point here. So imposing tax on Nigerians when you don't even provide basic amenities to them is like you are suffocating Nigerians. It's something that came up on 2023 and say, let the poor breathe. Let the poor breathe now. He was telling Buhari, have you let the poor breathe for real? As a president that you are. Now, when he was sworn in in 2023. That same minute that he was sworn in, he removed fuel subsidy. And when subsidy was removed, before subsidy was removed, I think fuel was about 400 naira or 300 naira thereabout. But immediately subsidy was removed, fuel skyrocketed to 1,700 naira to 1,500. Now, we are not angry that the fuel subsidy was removed. We're not angry that the essential commodities price were skyrocketed. The fuel price was skyrocketed. That we're not angry. Now, what we are angry about is that the positive effect of fuel subsidy removal, we are not seeing it in the society. Where is the money going into? When we don't have constant electricity for 2 years plus, at least 2 years is enough. I mean, Ibrahim Traore is there. How many years have Ibrahim Traore spent as a president? He spent 2 years plus because he got to power in 2022. So let me just say 3 years. Will you go to Burkina Faso today and see the achievement of this young man? Go and see what this guy have achieved within the space of 3 years, not even up to 3 years. You've given the Burkina Faso people 5,000 kilometer paved road. You've recovered all their mining sites. You've created job opportunity for the Burkinabés. He's building affordable homes for civil servants. I mean, count them, name them, establishing construction company, state construction company that is building roads by themselves without employing foreign contractors. This is a leader that is intentional. And this is what we are asking for. We're not asking too much. So if you're imposing tax on us, you must make sure that there's no pothole anywhere in Nigeria, even in the village, even in the bush, there will be a third road everywhere in Nigeria. Because you can imagine taking 200,000 naira out of your 1 million naira. How many people have millions in Nigeria? Do you know how many people that have 1 million naira in Nigeria? 1 million naira now is nothing now. Even the poor person now can can have up to 1 million naira. So now taking 200,000 from each Nigerian, do you know how many? We are 200 million people in population. Now, calculate how much taxes they will be taxing Nigerians and how much they will be realizing every month. And you will have a reason to tell Nigerians that you don't have enough money to give them basic amenities, to give them good pipe-borne water, to give them good road, good access roads, to give them, basic, world-class hospitals and quality education, free. I mean, if you are taxing Nigerians, there should be free education for our children, from nursery to secondary. I'm not even talking about tertiary institution. There should be free education for them. So taxing Nigerians, you are creating another avenue to rip Nigerians off. Internet got stopped. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. My internet got stopped. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with my internet. Honestly, it drives me crazy most of the time. I don't know what to say. I'm very sorry, guys. I'm very sorry. Oof. Please, if you can hear me, say yes in the comment section, please. If you hear me, say yes in the comment section. My internet got stopped. Please, if you can hear me, say yes in the comment section, please. Oh, internet problem. My brother said, this O2 said, the problem of Nigeria is at the very top, not grassroots. Just ask yourself how many top men EFCC has put behind bars. Oh, it's crazy. I have internet problem. And it's raining season here. Once rain starts in Gambia here, it seems like everything goes upside down. Electricity, internet, whatsoever. becomes crazier. This is what we're talking about in Africa. Africa, we need a conducive environment. Honestly speaking, we need a conducive environment. If you go to Europe during winter period, internet is working perfectly. During winter, internet is still working and there's electricity. Light cannot go off during winter. But in Africa, once rain drop, once slight rain, light is gone, internet is gone. This is the problem we have in Africa. We need a conducive environment where we can be proud of, where we can, feel comfortable, feel at home. I've said it time without number. We have everything in place in Africa. We have everything. We have the resources available to make Africans so comfortable that no African should have any reason to jump Mediterranean Sea to cross to Europe for greener pasture. No reason. There shouldn't be any reason why African child should go to bed with empty stomach. There shouldn't be any reason why any African child should be out of school. When you ask them, you did not go to school today, what happened? We've not paid school fees. There shouldn't be any reason for that. We have everything be put in place. Let me answer this, my brother. I say, Otu, the problem of Nigeria is at the very top, not the grass. Listen, your problem as a Nigerian is from the grassroots, not from the top. When we get it right from the grassroots, trust me, we can. The top is just is often kupu, is a minor thing. Do you know why I say that our problem started from the grassroots? First of all, as a Nigerian, your mentality, you that is talking to me now, we're having mutual conversation, right? What is in your mind? What comes to your mind when you become, let's say, for instance, a senator in Nigeria? What comes to your mind? The very first thing that will come to your mind is that you are rich, you are wealthy. Even if you go to church to give testimony, you say, God, thank you for changing my life. Am I lying? That is the very first thing. That is the very first testimony that you will tell God. Thank you for changing my life. A true politician. Listen, last time I saw Boris Johnson, former UK Prime Minister, driving this old Toyota, like it looks like space bus. This old Toyota. I can't even drive that kind of car. I saw him. People filmed him. People filmed him driving that kind of car. Those people, they did not enter politics for their personal gain. They entered into politics to make sure to leave a legacy that will never be erased. To leave a legacy that their children, your unborn children, will be able to remember. That is the reason why they entered politics, to change things positively in their country. That is the main purpose of entering politics. But in Nigeria, when somebody wins election to become a senator or local government chairman or councillor, the first thing he do is to gather security around himself. He will employ security. You will see local government chairman carry security more than even a governor. Not just only that, the very first thing that comes to their mind is to how to renovate their houses. Telling you, I'm a whole local government chairman, I can't leave my house to be like this now. That is the average mentality of an average Nigerian. That is the mentality of an average Nigerian. They think that politics is an avenue to become wealthy. They think once they become a politician, once they cling to power, is an access for them to have wealth, for them to, to have money, to become rich. And it shouldn't be like that. Until we change that mindset and mentality, we can't keep getting it right. I don't know if you're getting to understand what my point. I don't know if you're getting my point. So that is the main problem that we have. You can't put us in darkness and expect us to pay 20% of our income as tax. So people will struggle. By the way, you are imposing taxes on people. Did you create job opportunity for them? Or you are imposing taxes on people that struggled on their own to become whatever they are? I've said it time without number. I'm a victim of bad leadership in Nigeria. I have many reasons why I told you that I'm a victim of bad leadership in Nigeria. Before I can take my family home, I will spend nothing less than 5 million naira from Gambia here. And you know, Gambia is very far. People think from Nigeria to Gambia, people don't even know that it's over 5,000 kilometers. Over 5,000 kilometers. From Nigeria to Gambia here, from Gambia to Nigeria, we fly on the air 7 hours, direct flight. That is to tell you the distance. But when you say it's in West Africa, you think maybe it's just when you are standing in Semeboda, you throw stone, you get there. If you are flying from Nigeria to UK, I'm flying from Nigeria to Gambia, you get to UK, check out from the airport before I will even arrive in Gambia. So for me to take my family home, it will cost myself, my children, myself, my children, and my wife. It will cost me nothing less than 5 million naira, go and come round trip. Is it supposed to be like that? The answer is no. Before I will see my mom, unless if I'm going alone. If I'm going alone, my budget is always 1 something million for ticket alone. Round trip, 1 something million or almost 2 million for ticket alone. Last year, I spent 80 something thousand naira. No, sorry, 80 something $1,000. That's almost roughly 2 million naira for round trip. Now you can imagine, do you think we are comfortable in such a situation that we will leave our country? If Nigerians are scattered everywhere in search of greener pasture, a giant of Africa. Giant of Africa. Your citizens are scattered everywhere in the world, looking for greener pasture everywhere, taking all kind of insults. Do you know, as a Nigerian, the kind of insult that you receive from foreigners, from people, as a Nigerian? They've messed our cities, our country. They've messed our passport. Our passport want nothing. And you are imposing 20% income tax on them, personal income tax on them. You are not even asking questions. These people that you are imposing tax on, did you even create job for them? Did you provide basic amenities for them? Do we have constant? Now, Nigerians are entrepreneur in nature. Nigerians are so entrepreneur in nature. Even average Nigerians do not even like to work, salary work. Nigerians want to create something on their own, and they are very industrious. Nigerians outside, we add so much value around the world. We add so much value around the world. Now, you can imagine Nigeria when we have constant electricity, we have the market there. You have human resources, we have everything that you can think of. You can imagine a country of 250 million in population. There is nothing you produce that can never sell. Everything you produce will definitely sell. But do you know why people find it difficult to establish themselves in Nigeria? Instead, when they have the skill, they will take the skill to another country because there's no electricity. If I thought that we have electricity, 24 hours electricity at least, people can be able to build up something, build companies. Look at some hotels are falling because why? They're not making any profit. When you spend a hotel of 20 rooms hotel, we spend 3 something million for diesel in a month, and at the end of the month, you have to pay salaries, you have to pay taxes, you have to do other expenses and maintenance. At the end of the day, you get to understand that you are not making any profit. Look at, Unilever was in Nigeria. They left Nigeria to Ghana. A lot of companies are leaving. And you think it's normal. It is normal. It's not normal. Give us basic amenities before you impose taxes on us. At least make a step. Nigerians will be glad to pay that tax, but make a step. Give us basic amenities. Give us constant electricity where Nigerians will always see light 24 hours. Look at this small country where I live. We have light. You can't hear the sound of generator anywhere in Gambia. Never. This poor country, the poorest country in Nigeria is richer than Gambia. The poorest country in Nigeria is richer than Gambia. The poorest country in Nigeria is more developed than Gambia. But we have 24 hours electricity. You can't hear any sound of generator anywhere in the Gambia. Never. Where will you hear sound of generator? It's really strange. When you're walking on the street, you hear sound of generator. It's strange. It's very strange. You can't. I told you in Gambia here, listen, here, when you buy a land here, you don't need to sink borehole unless maybe you choose to sink borehole. But in Nigeria, once you buy a land, the first thing you do before you start building is to sink a borehole. If not, you will not get water to build. In Gambia here, once you buy a land, take your land document to NAWEC, submit it to them, apply for meter. 1 week or 2 weeks later, they will call you. You come and take your meter. They will come with you and install water. They connect water for you in your land, in your property. You start your project. But in Nigeria, reverse is the case. The smallest country in Africa is more comfortable than Nigeria. In Gambia here, I can easily walk out of my house by 3 a.m. I mean 3 a.m. or even okay, let me say 3 a.m. is always day, is already morning already. Okay, let's say by 1 a.m. I can walk out of my house, walk down, and come back anywhere, anytime, and nothing will happen to me. But will you try it in Nigeria? If kidnappers did not see you, armed robbers will catch you. If armed robbers did not see you, police will catch you and accuse you of being an armed robber. That is the state of Nigeria, the system of Nigeria right now. People are not comfortable. People are not even speaking up. People are scared because once you speak up, you'll be caged. They will throw you inside prison and nobody will remember you again. That is why if you go to Nigerian prisons today, you see people that are serving, prisoners of conscience, people that are serving for no reason because one big man somewhere is angry and you just, God. Sincerely speaking, the strongest people on earth are called Nigerians. The strongest people. What Nigerians are going through, there is no country on this earth that is going through, that the citizens are going through it. What Nigerians are going through, is it the humiliation that we get outside Nigeria or the humiliation we get in Nigeria from the security agencies? Is it the humiliation you are talking about? Nura, Ambura, Ambosa, you are not speaking up. You are not speaking up. After when the House of Assembly, House of Rep, approved, signed this thing into law, I've not seen any Nigerian protesting. None of you are even speaking up with your social media platforms. You are quiet and you're telling me who told you. Bro, I'm telling you the gospel to Nigerian youth are the weakest. They are the most, I don't know how to put it. I'm sorry, but sincerely speaking, you guys are not enticing me. You guys are not encouraging me. Honestly, with what I saw, with what is going on, Nigeria should be on this. Nigerians should be on the street protesting that tax can never stand. It cannot stand. Now, January 2026 is around the corner. How many months do you think that is remaining for this year to end? We're already in August, September, October, November, December. 4 months is remaining. And they will impose tax on you. When you own 1 million, your 1 million doesn't belong to you alone. You share it almost half with the government. 20% of 1 million, 20% out of 1 million is 200,000 naira. So if I'm doing business, for instance, let me ask, for a businessman that is Nigerians are suffering. For a businessman that is doing business with 1 million naira, you are doing business with 1 million naira, and you went to the market and purchased some goods of 1 million naira. You sell the goods all, and your profit is 200,000 because you cannot expect somebody that purchased goods of 1 million naira to have profit of 1 million naira or 500,000. Your profit is 200,000. Now, 200,000, you have 200,000 on top of 1 million naira is 1.2 million. You deposit 1.2 million into your account for safety because Nigeria is full of armed robbers. For safety, do you know the tax, the personal income tax of 1.2 million naira? That's 220,000 naira that will be deducted from your account. And you said that you are protected. Where? From where? From where? That you guys are fighting. You guys are fighting for Davido and Wizkid and Burna Boy on social media. You said you are what? My brother, you guys are not speaking up nothing. It seems like Nigerians are and they're enjoying so much this kind of wicked government. Nigerians are enjoying it so much. It seems like they are so comfortable in it. They're so comfortable because everybody is scared to talk. Everybody is scared to talk. See, listen, this is one of the reasons why Fela's legacy can never be erased in Nigeria, in the history of Nigeria. Even the 5th generation to come, Fela's legacy can never be wiped off. Do you know what Fela went through in the hand of these politicians, especially during the military regime? Fela was an outspoken activist. If you talk about activism, Fela was one top notch. You know, there was a time I listened to some of his speech. He said at a point they came for him, they burned his house, they beat his mother, they beat his family members, they beat him up, lock him up, do all manner of things. At a point, Some friends started coming to him, telling him, you have to stop talking now. It's not, because an African man don't want to die. African man want to live forever. At the end of the day, we die younger. Sincerely speaking, we don't want to die, but we die younger. Fela said, no. So you want me to stop saying the truth? They say, yes, stop talking now. He said, okay, go and tell them. They never hear anything. They go hear pansa. It means they will hear more. And he never gave up until the day God called him. He never gave up. So the legacy of Fela, we are following the legacy of Fela. We are following his footsteps. I mean, I've said it time without number. What are the Nigerian youth? What are you guys doing? You have Nigerians if you got Nigerian social media space is so big, so popular. I mean, what are you doing with your social media platform? Just only comedy, entertainment, and all that? Most of these influencers and these celebrities, if you go to their social media platforms, you will never find anywhere where they are lending their voice for a better Nigeria. Never. All they show you is the kind of car they bought, the kind of house they built, the interior of their house, the kind of watch they bought, the kind of car they are driving, the kind of woman they are having. Nigerian women, what they show you is nakedness, how big their ass is, how big their boobs is, and all that. That is all they show you on social media. Meanwhile, the country is quickly sinking. Country is sinking. When I left Nigeria long time, I left Nigeria 15 years ago. Before I left Nigeria, I can eat my breakfast with 100 naira. I can eat breakfast with 100 naira. Eat my my lunch with 100 naira, and eat dinner with 100 naira. That means 300 naira can feed me morning, afternoon, night. I mean, before I left. Please, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Please, if you hear me, say yes, please, in the comments. Can you hear me? Please, if you hear me, say yes in the comment section, please. Oh, if you hear me, say yes, please. Say yes in the comment section. I want to be sure that okay, good. Because somebody was calling me. I don't want to answer the call because I'm here for something very important. So I take care of myself for a whole day with 300 naira. And my transport from my working place to my house was 150 naira. So basically, I spend 450 naira every day to take care of myself. Now, in Nigeria today, do you think that 5,000 naira will be enough for you for morning, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and transportation? 5,000 naira is a lie. It's a lie. I was in Nigeria last year. My brother, if I put 100,000 naira in my pocket and tell my mom I'm coming, once I go to the town, before I could come back, 100,000 naira is finished. 100,000 naira doesn't have no single value. No value. Before then, how 100,000 naira? Do you know how much? See, as of 2020, 2010, $100 was, I think dollar was 120 naira. 120 naira was $1. As of 2010, 130 naira, 120 naira, 130 naira. So 100,000 naira was about, let me calculate it. Sorry, I'm coming. $100 as of then was, I think, was 13,000 naira or 12,000 naira thereabout. Or 12,000 naira thereabout. That was Goodluck Jonathan's regime. Was it Goodluck Jonathan's regime or Yar'Adua regime? Yes, I think that was Goodluck Jonathan's regime. Dollar was 1 to 130. So basically, you will have $100 for 12,000 naira or 13,000 naira. Now, 100,000 naira will be like almost $1,000. Okay, let's say $800. That's 100,000 naira. Now, how much is $800 now? And now, if you are saying that $800 is a huge amount of money now, what can you buy with it now in Nigeria? What do you think you can buy with it? That is how crazy it is now. and you are still paying people 70,000 naira minimum wage in this kind of horrible economy. The worst part of it is that people that are earning this money doesn't even have, the civil servants that are earning this money don't even have proper retirement benefits. When they retire, it seems like they are retiring to die because there's nothing for them. They are retiring to die because there is nothing for them. I saw one inspector of police, is he inspector or whatsoever? I think he's a higher rank in police, came out one day, was complaining that after serving Nigeria for 35 fucking good years, what he could get was 2 million naira, 2,080,000 naira. 2,080,000 naira. That is less than 1,000, I think 1,200 or $1,300. Serving your country for 35 good years, you could only get $1,200 as a retirement benefit. Now I have a question. What can you do with $1,200? If that man get that money, if that only house rent alone for a year, that money is gone. That money is gone. Only house rent alone for a year, that money is gone. And you are complaining that our police are corrupt. You are complaining that military are corrupt. They are angry. That is why everybody is angry in Nigeria. The economy, the system is messed up. Everybody is pushed to the wall. It's not funny. If it is funny to you, for me, it's not funny. I'm not finding it funny. Sorry. Yes, Nigeria belongs to all of us. Do you think most of us that are living outside Nigeria, do you think that we are happy? We are not happy. But it is more safe. At least your life will be preserved. It's not even about the money, but at least your life will be preserved. That's why most of our people in Europe, if you tell them you will not go home, they'll tell you, I'm not going home, I don't want to die. Because they're saying what is going on. If 200 people, even in a community, Fulani herdsmen will come to a community and kill 200 people in one night and nothing happened. Do you think that you are safe? You are not safe. You are not safe. I'm not safe. If you are living outside Nigeria and you come home, if you are living outside Nigeria and you are doing well, and people knows very well that you are doing well, if you are coming home, you will have to come home, maintain and be yourself. Once you try to show yourself, you are gone. It's either they kill you or kidnap you and ask for ransom. That is the state of Nigeria now. Is it supposed to be like that? The answer is no. And you are imposing tax, personal income tax on people to pay. People that you did not give basic amenities, people that you did not even care about their welfare, you did not even care about, what class medical facilities. In Nigeria today, if you have an accident today and you are taken to the hospital, the first thing the hospital will ask you is deposit. They will not even care the state of your health or your condition. Even if you are almost dead, you will definitely have to deposit something, deposit money. And it's not just money, a huge amount of money before they will look after you and take care of you and treat you. Last year, my elder brother got an accident. I showed you guys here from the beginning. My elder brother got an accident because of bad road. He got an accident and he was taken to the hospital. Doctor requested for 1 million naira deposit. And all I had in Nigeria, in my Nigerian account, was just 600,000. And for me to transfer money here, it had to take me in kind of little bit like a whole day. I begged Dr. B to take that 600,000 before he took it. And that night, my elder brother died. And you think people will be happy? Everybody living in Nigeria acting like as if you are suffering and smiling. Things are not right. Even if you are rich, even if you are a billionaire, you are suffering and smiling. You will not get to understand what I'm talking about. Wait, 2026 is around the corner, January. They will impose tax on you. You get to understand what Europeans and what Americans are facing in their country. You pay tax, you will believe. And when they do this one and they succeed, you see property tax, they will still impose property tax before Tinubu regime finishes, before he steps down. If he's as he's imposing personal income tax to Nigerians now, if he succeeds in this, the next move that he's going to do is property tax. If you own a house in Nigeria, you will pay a huge amount of money as tax. Mark my word, it's going to happen in Nigeria. And it's going to happen in Tinubu's regime. And Nigerians are quiet, everybody is doing like as if nothing is happening. A lot of things are happening, a lot of things. Guys, please, if you're joining me for the first time here, please subscribe to the channel. I'm not seeing the thumbs up that I did. Oh my God. Am I making noise? If I'm making noise, please say yes. If what I'm saying is not true, please say yes. Ah, I need to see more thumbs up. I need to see comments. I need to see people encourage me in what I do. I don't want to be talking to myself. I hope I'm talking to people. Please, give me thumbs up there, please. If you're joining me for the first time, subscribe to the channel, put on your notification bell, share the live stream, and as well, comment where you're watching me from, please.
What is really happening in Burkina Faso is a revolution that I believe that the entire continent of Africa can emulate. I mean, when you have a leader that really cares about his people, he makes sure that he delivers. Guess what? Will you believe if I tell you that the entire country of Burkina Faso could only boast of 3,000 kilometers paved road from independence till now? Will you believe me? Will you believe me? I mean, a country called Botswana could boast of a government came to power. See, that's a construction going on. A government came to power for over 27 years. How old is this country? The independence since 1960. 1960. Yeah. And the country could only boast of 3,000 kilometers. 3,000 kilometers, I'm telling you. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. As Wodimai was saying, since the independence up to today, we had just 3,000 something paved roads. But now, with the coming of Traoré, there are 12 kilometers per year. This is insane. This is unbelievable. How are they achieving that? Yeah, they bought all the equipment because the government doesn't want anymore to let any company be in charge of this. So they bought all the equipment to do it by itself. The government is in charge of